EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, and they are in full roar as you get a look inside Lumen Field in Seattle. It's the second of our two games here on this Saturday as Super Wild Card Weekend continues here on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a run. Here's the rookie from USC. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. This is Fant on the short completion. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
They go play action here on 1st down. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. Pushing his way inside the 40. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll buy some time right. And that will be incomplete.
1 1st down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Bonner, and they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot, versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
On play action, now McCarthy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hip, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. The Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
So a nice run there, and I have to think a strong running game in the playoffs, maybe even more critical than the regular season. And if you go by the numbers, the man they have running it here, he was the best in the NFL.
And since he led the league in rushing yards, I think it means he's going to see the ball a lot in this game, too, because that's what they're built like. That's what they're built around. So I think the offensive line, the tight end, the wide receivers, everyone is coming together, wanting him to get the ball and get it often, and they want to carve some holes out there for him.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Back to throw now on first down. Rolling to his right. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Seahawks will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Joey Sly on for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession and try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll keep it on the ground. Bonner. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Here's McCarthy. That is caught. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
Now 2nd and 5. Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Up the middle they go. Bonner. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Taking it in from the 20.
And the Vikings are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Second down and 4.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. And now here's a carry heading left, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
And that play came together really well for them as he found open space, makes the catch, and gets down to the 1-yard line. You know he's kicking himself right now. He thought he had a chance to get a touchdown and put that in his ledger. Instead, his team gets a chance to cash in over these next few plays.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on.
And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Going right side here, and that's complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Bonner, and down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. 2nd and 6. McCarthy off the play fake.
He sets to fire deep. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked by Julian Love. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the 3rd quarter will start from the 30. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Vikings come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point forthcoming. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this 2nd half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion good for 7 there. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 60 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, oh, he's a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
This is Fant on the short completion. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Now a handoff running through the middle. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, and he's going to have it by plenty, able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short, because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first down.
And from the gun, here's a handoff to Charbonnet. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll get that to Charbonnet. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They're going to look to throw. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. And this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left, and we will remain tied here in this 3rd quarter.
Oh, those are the ones that eat at you as a kicker. Tie game. 3rd quarter, this is one you know you should make. Instead, you miss it, and it's jubilation on the other sideline.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. On play action, McCarthy. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. One quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play there for Seattle. 42 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Now back to throw. That is taken in by the tight end Fant.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here. Here's a give up the middle. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
This taken in right around the goal line. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Now a handoff up the middle. Bonner, and he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there.
Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard. Going for it, here's McCarthy.
A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
They'll get it to the 23-yard line.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
3rd down and 1.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Out of the gun, a give to Charbonnet.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. A bit of extra pressure now for this one on Joey Sly.
This to perhaps salt this one away.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So now here are the Vikings faced with a big 2-point conversion attempt. They'll try and run it here. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
And that knee will do it. Can't stop the clock defensively, so they protected their home field, got the victory in the wild card round.
And rewarded their home crowd. They came out in force for this one, really supported them throughout the year, and boy, they were something special in this one. And maybe it's their last home game, and if so, they sent them out with a great visual, didn't they?
They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the